Hey folks, Eric is the whatever guy because it really is whatever's me. And do you folks want to know about the AMCC being sued over these new procedures? You guys stick around, man. I'll talk to you guys about that. As you guys know, my name's Eric. I am the whatever guy, and you shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world of Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on in the realm. And I'm doing something I normally don't do. I'm actually shooting a video within minutes of the actual article hitting the airwaves. I normally wait a couple days to see how these things are going, but we just talked about a video this morning. We just talked about the lawsuits that are coming forward. And Enchanted Green, we all knew that this was going to happen. We knew that we were going to have more litigation going forward. We kind of knew, even though the AMCC seems to be kind of going in the right direction, that there was going to be some lawsuits, even in the integrated facilities, because they're doing the integrated facility application presentations today. They're doing them from now until Friday. And the point is that we've not even got out of the previous round of applications, and we've already got lawsuits. So I'm gonna flip over here to an article over here that just came out over here at the Alabama Reporter. I just flipped it on. This is the actual thing. It says rejected cannabis processor sues AMCC over the new procedures. And this is just a screenshot of the actual bottom of the lawsuit, you know, where they signed it. It's Enchanted Green. They were actually, what happened there, guys, was there was 4 people that were supposed to be awarded a license in the process round. In the 4th place, 2 people tied, and so they were both tied. And what they did was they did some sort of coin flip or some shit, and basically they did a vote on the last business, and they didn't even vote on Enchanted Green. And so that really got a fire started. We knew as soon as that was over with, if you go look at all the posts and social media and stuff, all of us were talking about it. We knew that there was going to be some sort of lawsuit coming forward, and it didn't take very long for it to happen. And here it goes. This is another round of licenses awarded by the Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission has led to yet another lawsuit against the commission's procedures. The AMCC began hearing from applicants from the lower tier licenses last week as part of new procedures born out of protracted litigation from its last 2 attempts to award licenses. When they voted to award processor licenses, Enchanted Green missed the cut despite being awarded a license in the previous 2 rounds. While Enchanted Green had placed second in previous rounds of the scoring, the commission decided in this round that the company had tied for 4th, with only 4 licenses available by the statute. This led the commission to draw an applicant's name out of a bowl to decide who would be considered first. A staff member of the AMCC reached under the days and pulled out a bowl. The staff member then held out the bowl to one of the AMCC commissioners, and the commissioner peeked, looked into the bowl, and pulled out a piece of paper. The company wrote in a motion for a temporary restraining order and injunctive relief Monday. The commissioner did not appear to unfold the piece of paper. The commissioner then read the piece of paper from the paper the name of the other processor group that tied for 4th place. There was no evidence that both names were actually in the bowl prior to the drawing, that the pieces of paper were folded so that the commissioner could not see which one he was picking or the name on it, that the papers, if there were in fact 2 pieces of paper, were of the same size and weight, and that the other paraments of fair drawing were followed. Enchanted Green argued further that there was clear confusion among commission members about the tiebreaker process, but moved ahead with the process anyway. The complaint also questions whether the 1,000-page applications submitted were even considered, arguing that commissioners appeared to be basing votes primarily on presentations made by the companies over the week. Which I said that, like I basically covered that in a previous video, that those application processes were changed by those presentations. During each license award vote, the commissioners discussed the awardees and rationale for the award. Although applicants submitted 1,000-page applications, it was unclear that the AMCC commissioners evaluated the application score after the scores were barred from consideration. The applications were not mentioned by the commissioners as part of their decisions. Rather, the commissioners identified their presentations as the rationale for their awards. After the commission awarded a license to Enchanted Green for the 2nd time, the complaint states that the company paid the $40,000 license fee and now has no license to show for it. The commission is awarding enormously valuable licenses, and in doing so in a way that it openly and egregiously violated plaintiffs' due process rights, Enchanted Green said in a complaint. The litigation could spell disaster for the commission, which has been working to get out from under the shadow of litigation for months. The commission faces a much larger test next week as it sets to award licenses for integrated facilities, the major source of contention, with 28 applicants vying for 5 licenses. Okay, guys. Like I said, man, we are tied up in litigation again. We knew at the end of that vote, like everybody that talked about it, me, Marty Shelper, Brian Dabrowski, everybody, you know, Antoine Morgan, everybody that was commenting in that bottom of that chat down there, we had basically discussed that there was going to be some sort of complaint about the way that voting process went. And here it is, guys. We are tied up in litigation again. And it appears that the AMCC, they're just not going to get it right. I don't know, that we're going to be, in here again, my argument is that at some point, we're going to keep this litigation going until we maybe get federal rec, and then medical marijuana won't even be an issue anymore. Like if that's the decision that they make, and they keep doing the way they're going, this is exactly what's going to happen. Like all those people that got licenses on Friday, you might as well just hold your horses, because we're going to be stuck in litigation for a while. As a matter of fact, I understand that there's already 2 more restraining orders that will be filed on the lawsuits from last week, and that's not even getting into the integrated this week. We haven't even got past the presentations for integrated. That's where the major lawsuits were. Now we've created lawsuits in the back half of the lower tier applications. So I don't know what to say. Maybe someone will have a little bit better understanding of what's going on. I'm completely confused now, because I really thought that we were kind of heading in the right direction. But like I said, we did know that there was going to be some sort of argument. I'm not sure exactly what these other 2 temporary restraining orders that will be filed today or tomorrow are exactly about, but I will be reporting on those as soon as we figure it out. All right, folks, Whatever Guy signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love you. See you.